What do you hope the impact will be of putting a mural here?
The impact, I already see it from the experience that we had in other cities. The most important one is the connection with this youth movement that we see. I think that's already happening, and I can feel it, and we can feel it, and we share it with the kids in Parkland and almost everywhere. The connection is being coming outside of Florida as a state. I mean, we have students in here that think the same way that students from all around the country think. So that connection, it's already a small victory for us.
And if you want to see change, why do this instead of going and talking to legislators?
Well, I'm not a politician. I don't like wearing ties. And I think that we are more powerful impacting people than convincing people. So we rather say on that, and time is running out. So I don't want to be able to have 1 minute to ask a question or 2 minutes to ask a question and then sit down and listen to an answer from a politician that I didn't even were able to vote for. So I rather do this and be free to let Joaquin say whatever he wants as long as he wants without measuring any time.
What are you saying with this mural you're going to draw here in Springfield specifically?
We are supporting the kids, number one. We are demanding changes, number two. And we don't want any other parent or any other family to go through the pain that this means for us.
Today we were at a walkout nearby. Today students are walking out again as the anniversary of Columbine. And so you've obviously been making these stops, but is there any significance to that?
It's a coincidence that the walkout happened today. We support the walkouts, of course, and the reason number one why we support it is that we are convinced that Joaquin will be walking out if he wouldn't be lucky enough to be here. But it's just a coincidence that we're doing this today, and the walkouts is going all around the nation.
If you take care about what's going on today with the walkout, you can see that their kids are the ones who's taking advantage of this day. They are the ones who are organizing all these walkouts, and this is going to be happening, and that's why we're here too, because we have to be part of it, and that's what we want in the name of Joaquin and the other victims from the past and now.
Excuse me, you're in the home of the city that's home to Smith & Wesson.
Correct.
What message would you have for that company?
Well, I think it's a little contradiction to have some new bills that are protecting people for carrying guns, but still support the manufacturers of the guns. So again, that is not my call. I am not a congressperson. I don't represent other than the students and my son. But I think that the fact that we're here doing this is already showing that I kind of disagree with manufacturing guns, in mostly with the easy access to them.
With the loss you all are dealing with, does it help to be doing things like this and staying busy and staying focused on this instead of just...
It's a therapy. I mean, you have two options in here. You can understand and accept that you lost your son, or you can carry your son's legacy and turn it into an impactful message, and also think of it as a therapy that little by little and slowly will make us someday find serenity, which is not necessarily happiness.
And at the end, let me tell you something. We really don't want to be this happening to any family at all. You know, we've been living this through other families, the pain that they're feeling for us, and the kids what are feeling about Joaquin as a friend, as a person. So we are all suffering, and we don't want in their names, in our names, of our son's name, to be living this situation again ever to anybody. This is not right to anybody, you know.
Which stop is next on your list after Springfield?
I believe, well, there's one stop that I don't want to share now, but Washington is on the list, Vegas is on the list, Orlando is on the list. By the way, there's other victims. This is not only happening to students inside schools. The gun violence has been everywhere. I think it's an issue that we all have in common. And when I say all, I'm not only talking to the people behind the cameras, I'm talking to you guys here. we all have kids. Some of you guys might have grandkids, and there's no distinction when you have a shooting like this one in school. They don't ask you if you are or not a Republican. They don't ask you if you are or not an NRA supporter. They just shoot. So that said, we are trying to support any victim of any shooting. So that's why the destinations and locations will vary from Vegas to Orlando to LA. We're already in LA, but we might do another LA wall. We got Chicago, we got Washington. There's a few.
But what brings you here to Springfield is Smith & Wesson?
Yeah, Smith & Wesson is what brings us here. And it's the first time that we are out of a comfort zone of making a wall in front of a fancy hotel. Today we are dealing with the real community of a regular city. So that's who we are.
Do you have long-term plans for Change the Ref? What's the future of the organization gonna look like, you think?
The organization has a main mission, but let me answer first if I have long-term plans. Yes, I do. Till the day that I die, I will be working on this mission. I don't have anything else to do. I don't need to go to college next year. I'm not a senior, so my plan is to stay here along with my wife, making some loud statements. In terms of the mission of the organization, we support their mission. We empower the youth as much as we can, and we invite people to register for voting, which is a very important thing.
Do you have thoughts on any kind of legislation? Do you have any goals that you feel is appropriate to help build these efforts?
Well, I have something that I would love to happen, that is having politicians representing people that are not attached or receiving any money from the NRA or any group with all that power. I think in order to have a fair game, as a politician, you shouldn't have any compromised deal with anybody, so you can actually make the right call. Thanks. My pleasure. And thank you for being here.
Thank you.